In this video, I want to discuss menopause and proper supplementation during this time to feel your best self. So a lot of the supplementation suggested is going to overlap with the perimenopausal supplementation, but there are a few changes. So again, just to reiterate, perimenopause is when hormones are ever changing. Estrogen and progesterone eventually are slowing down, but in that process, they are up, down, all around. And so your symptoms are never consistent. Now, when you do hit that 1 year mark of no menstrual cycles at all, you've hit menopause or postmenopausal, and your symptoms become a little bit more consistent. And, the biggest things is your lack of bone density, because estrogen and progesterone are very slim to none during this time. And also, you might feel vaginal dryness, you might feel your hair, your skin, everything is a little bit dry. You're feeling like the wrinkles are really setting in. Your aches and pains are far greater. But everything is pretty consistent with how you feel. It's not one day you feel completely on top of the world and the next day you feel like you just can't make it through. So there is light at the end of the tunnel in a way that the consistency is there. And so with that, you're still going to benefit from having magnesium as the top dog, because sleep might still be really hindered during menopause. So this is going to help with calming. It's going to help with all the functions in the body, our neurological functions. It's going to help with brain health. It's going to help with bone health. It's going to help just you feeling good, sleeping good, having, that calm about you and not being super agitated and on edge. So magnesium's at the top. Vitamin D, again, vitamin D3 paired with K2. Very important, even more so in menopause as, it is in perimenopause, and it's still very important in both. But during this time, because we are that much more susceptible to issues with our bones, because our bone density is going down, our body's not absorbing that calcium as much as it used to. We're not getting enough calcium, let alone our body's not absorbing it well. So you need to make sure that you are supplementing. If you're not getting enough calcium, you're getting that calcium through supplementation, and taking it one step further, being able to utilize that calcium in our body by supplementing with vitamin D and K2. The vitamin D is going to take that calcium, absorb it. But if we don't have the K2, then we're not going to be able to shuttle it to our bones and our teeth where it needs to go. Instead, it's going to linger in our bloodstream, in our arteries, and that eventually will calcify over time and lead to cardiac issues. So we want to make sure that we're looking at the bigger picture and really taking our heart health into consideration and putting it really at the forefront, because this is the time where us women are starting to get towards, that time where we are way more at risk for cardiac disease. And that is the number one killer for females, hands down. So we just want to be aware, and we want to do everything preventative wise to make sure that we are staying on our top game. Now, of course, adaptogens are going to be great just for calming, cortisol regulation. But, again, this is something that during perimenopause, you're a little bit more all over the place. You're juggling work, you're juggling little kids, you're juggling all the to-dos. And when most women hit menopause, their duties have slowed down a bit. Maybe they're empty nesters, at least at this point, so they're not juggling the kids' issues every second of every day. And, the kids might be gone away and now they're adults. And so at least you have some of the duties checked off, so your stress load isn't as great. Not to say for everyone, but, ideally, adaptogens are something that's good, but they're not going to be as necessary as they are in perimenopause. I do have my list here pulled up because I don't want to forget anything. Phytoestrogens are going to be absolutely crucial during this time, because again, your estrogen levels are very, very, very low during this time. So especially if you're trying to take a very holistic approach, not jump into the whole world of bioidentical therapy, And again, you want bioidentical, you don't want synthetic hormones in your body. So the red clover is going to be great. Black cohosh is great. And black cohosh is great during perimenopause and postmenopause because it will actually balance your estrogen. So during perimenopause, if you have times where it's high, it will bring it down. If you are in menopause or even in perimenopause and it's low, it will bring it back up. So it is really good in that regard. Just for bumping that up. Now, incorporating foods like flax seeds, that's going to be really powerful as well. Quality soy, organic soy is going to be helpful for the phytoestrogen effect. And making sure that we have vitamin B in our body. So the B12, B6, that is going to be really helpful for energy, overall energy. Collagen is something that is really, really, really beneficial, and coenzyme Q10 is going to be really powerful as well. So in the next video, we'll get into the specifics of collagen. Clearly, we know, we just feel we're getting older, we're getting a little bit more, sunken in, more wrinkly, a little bit less aesthetically pleasing in our body. We're getting the crepey skin. If you have a mark on you and you're leaning like this and then you get the mark, it lasts much longer because we just don't have that collagen built up. So we're going to go into more specifics in the next video. See you then.